Can you go celibate for love? As a lady, that's a very interesting question. As a lady, and I feel like everybody has a certain answer they're already expecting. If there are a multitude of men and women watching this, I feel like the men were expecting to say yes, I can go. And no, I'm not gonna go celibate for love. No, just because I feel like a lot of people.
There's something wrong somewhere.
But, jokes apart, going celibate for love, yes, I can, but I feel like I can only do that if me and that person have been building something before. Like for example, now we're dating here in Nigeria and I decide to move abroad, and we're having plans on coming, but it's going to take you about a year or two before you can come meet me there. And then of course I'm going to have to stay celibate, except I want to cheat on you. So I feel like when it comes to something like, yes, it can work. I can.
It's a mutual.
Yeah, if it's a mutual commitment, exactly, and I know that we're trying to build something, we have a certain goal, and I have to trust you even to a certain extent to be sure that you're upholding the same values that I'm upholding over here, because I cannot be cheated because I'm a woman. They expect me to be celibate and wait for you while you are busy, trying out different slots. So definitely it depends. If it's something like that, I would agree. But if I'm meeting you for the first time, first of all, as a lady, it's very, very strange for a guy to decide to be celibate. And I feel like in this generation, I feel like in this generation, if a guy tells me, like a guy I'm meeting or I'm in talking stage with, and he's like, oh, he's been celibate, and I might be celibate, and I'm like,
I have a storyline. I'm
going to ask you is, are you gay? Like,
I mean, we do exist.
Does it? Yeah, I know it does. I'm just saying that this generation, that is what will come to my mind is either this guy. There was a certain time that it was a normal thing for even a lady to be a virgin. Do you get? A lady refusing to be celibate in those days would be like, so you want to be sleeping around, you get it? Right. But in these days now, a lady has the right to choose not to be celibate. There are a lot of ladies, in fact, we all know that the level of women that are virgins these days are very, very low. We all agree on that.
Just a random
low. So it depends. It really, really depends. If a guy comes and is like, oh, can I stay celibate? I feel like I would be curious about if you are gay or if it actually works, because I feel like for a man, because I feel like, I'm sorry, but some people will say that you will say I'm sexist if I say what I want to say now.
Oh, God, me.
But actually, you will say I'm sexist.
Like, there are different bias to discuss.
Yes.
You will say I'm sexist, but I just believe that it's pretty strange. Men are not as, I feel men are pretty selfish, and they would not say you should be celibate except there's something in it for them. They will not decide
except there's something in it for them.
That's why I said you people say I'm sexist.
Something in it is for the benefit of the union.
What is the benefit of the union?
Is it a priest?
I mean,
that
I was going down
except probably
do priests get married?
No, maybe not a priest, but like maybe a devoted Christian that believes in keeping yourself chaste.
Something is wrong.
A devoted Christian.
Something is wrong.
See, this is what I said. That this generation definitely
something is wrong that
I have a storyline.
Except men don't just.
Can I say?
Well, let me just say something.
Can I say
very lost.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so there's a storyline that pertains to that religious belief. There is someone, I don't know, but it was a storyline that I was told, and this person happened to be in a 4-month relationship with this guy. This person is like the ultimate definition of a God-fearing person. He's hardworking, the whole working class aspect. She's not lacking financially or anything, God-fearing and all of that. Okay, now they're going for a 4-month relationship, and he has probably been avoiding anything that leads to both of them going to bed and saying the relationship should last longer so it can lead to marriage. And she's like, okay, maybe she's being too much. So that it's not as if she's being hyper about the whole sexual part. And it's not as if he can't perform and all of that, because he knows how to make her get satisfied without the whole penetration and all of that. So she knows that obviously this guy is in a way being sexually active. Until one particular day that she came to his apartment unexpectedly, only for his door to be opened, and she had inside the bedroom to find out that he was in the bathroom, and she was just trying to do this whole sneak peek, only for him to find out that the circumcision they did for him was so bad that he doesn't have a proper dick size. That it looks as if it's just the cap that was just there. So when he was so ashamed about it that he even remained for him to crush her. He threatened her, like that kind of pull grip, because he was so ashamed. He pulled her and threatened her not to tell anybody. She said it was survival that it was like a mode of survival that she used to escape daddy. Since then, they didn't talk because the way he gripped her, he wasn't expecting. Like he gripped her so badly, like when we say grip her, like gripping her on the neck and threatening her not to see anything.
That's why I said men can be really selfish. When they're like that, they are in a hurry to just trap you.
Like
that's why most times.
Why is this marriage fast?
Yeah, that's why most times when a man says he's celibate, a woman is always like, oh no, I don't want wahala, this is danger, this man wants to trap me, there's something going on here. Because apart from this, my friends, they said I've had like 2 other cases of men that when the woman marries them eventually, everything's finalized, they will now realize that okay, this is what is up, and they can't do anything anymore. Because how do you open your mouth to tell your family members that my husband this is this? When you're already married, this is not no longer
the family members will even still blame you because when you were dating, are you trying to say there's nothing that happened? Like you've not seen it.
That's why me personally.
They will even blame you. Like want to
even some might not blame you, especially ladies that are from like your father is a pastor and your father expects you to be pure naturally, not to have been with this man you are married. But situations like that, even your parents that are like that would not advise you to leave the man. They'll just say, God will do it, keep praying, giving this. I'm saying parents that most parents that want their children to remain pure, once they enter marriage, they don't believe in divorce. Many of them don't. They will say, he's your husband, you guys are together.
I want to go celebrate that. I respect their decision.
Yeah,
that's nice.
You will learn a lot.
But for me, I can't do it.
So that's now like being celibate for love. Back to that.
You can't be celibate for love.
I can be celibate.
What if the person you happen to fall in love with is a virgin?
Is a virgin. Yeah, for I feel like it's a question more for men.
I have to. You are a virgin, then I have to explore and know what's
what if she's not? What if she tells you that she's waiting for marriage?
For marriage, then I don't.
You can't.
So
okay.
like,
For him, it's a big no. For him.
Actually,
I've seen
heard a lot of guys saying they can't.
Yeah, definitely.
Because some people can say they don't know how to pop cherry.
Some guys, well, me,
some will say,
I wasn't a virgin, and then she's willing to. Okay, let's try this. It's fine.
But I've had a lot of men, even male friends that will tell me that they don't want the entire blood and all of that. They don't want. They can never date virgins.
Right. So you are a virgin and then I want to try this stuff.
Which is very funny because in those days virgins used to be
yes.
and now a man will literally tell you I cannot date a virgin. It's really funny.
But
it's the reality
I
of
will
God.
definitely.
So your take now is you can not go celibate for love.
I can't lie to
So
myself.
let me give you the scenario so much.
Yeah, it's better to be very honest. Like I like the fact that it's very honest.
Yes.
It's better than lying or cheating.
Yes.
So,
it's better.
let me give you a backstory. So you like this person and probably you guys are tilting towards a romantic relationship that leads to marriage. And you love her so much. She's quite devoted, cultural,
You can see she's pure.
and all that. And our commitment to God, very take note of that, to God is that she shouldn't have sex before marriage. Our commitment to God should come first before you.
No.
That's by the way.
No.
Listen, so that's our commitment to God. And so what are you going to do?
Okay,
Are you going to sacrifice? I've printed what you want.
I understand what you're saying. For me not to be in that position, I rather walk away and waste my time
So
or
you
waste
would
time.
rather give up.
Because I won't lie to myself.
as a man,
Because I've done cohabiting before. I know what it looks like. And I've explored. I understand that okay, this person I want to marry. I want to marry. This is what I'm expected to see. Why we are doing what we are doing. But me not trying to bend.
Okay, so can I ask you a question? I feel you.
Yeah.
What is the perk for you as a man? Why it is very important to be sexually involved with the person you before marriage? What is the ultimate advantage for you?
Why do you think it's necessary? I feel like
No.
Okay.
You've talked about from the women's side now.
Yeah, it's
Erectile
very important.
dysfunction and
Yeah,
all that.
true,
But now
it's
I'm
very
asking
important.
you now, as a man, what is that ultimate
Because
advantage?
there's no erectile dysfunction
For
with
anybody. I just feel it's just that's what I want to do.
But you know that for
It
men it's
doesn't-
still safer because
it doesn't
if you
have
marry
to-
her, there are no risk of like
It doesn't
erectile
have to
dysfunction.
be attached to anything. I just want to see what is going on, basically. I don't.
Yes,
Yes, sir. I don't have the lie give myself now. Because there's to me.
Okay, so
that's-
some
let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me help you. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, why it should matter is probably because of to evaluate sexual drives. Now is the people that we don't talk about. There are different levels to sex drive.
Yeah, to know
And then-
if this you are compatible with this person.
Sexually, like
yeah.
women,
libido,
if
yeah.
you have sex only when you want to have sex, and not when your partner wants to have sex, then that's
Because there are some times
that's not-
there are
there's
some
no
Yeah,
balance.
no, I'm
That's
not
where I'm
saying
going
that
to.
we're-
That's where I'm
okay,
going to.
okay.
Where probably the man is tired, but there needs to be sex.
The
Maybe he's
woman
very a
wants to-
contractor, he's never around. There's sex, you need sex in that marriage. So that's what he was talking about, where there needs to be compromise. Okay, because of the sake of you need sex, that's that. And what I'm going to is that in that kind of case where you've not had sex with a woman, you don't know, she's probably not, she has not had sex, so sex doesn't drive her, she's
She
not
doesn't
interested.
really like sex
Exactly.
like
So
that.
her drive is far lower.
Yeah.
That will not
you
cause
that
an
be
imbalance.
having experience.
That's probably another angle why you want to. But I don't know about because you want to see.
But
first.
you know there are also situations where the lady has never had sex before, and then when she does for the first time, her drive becomes even higher than you that have
Of
been
course,
doing
there
it
could be
because
excesses like that.
she's just trying it for the first time and she might be extremely excited
Yeah.
that okay, what is coming next? I want to see it all.
Yeah.
I want to have it all. Not everybody becomes, and there are some women that when they have sex, they just withdraw. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't really like it. You know, it takes time for them to like it.
Yeah.
And there are some that immediately they are just like, wow, is this what people have been doing? You get
And other people will argue that. Other people will argue that.
But why?
she's-
Why though?
learn it in the marriage.
it's body.
Learn it in the marriage.
Yeah. Other people will argue that learn it in the marriage. Okay.
Yeah, because that's what
That's
God
what-
actually wants
yeah,
us
so
to do.
I mean
According
that's-
to the Bible, you're supposed to learn in marriage.
Yeah.
Sex is for marriage.
So for marriage, but now
But that's your
everything,
thing.
everything is fucked up.
Now
and
people
then
don't
you have-
learn
you have
out
to
of
face reality
people don't
squarely.
learn pre-lesson before they make
Yes, that's
Let's
it.
go.
Because everything now they are trying to hide everything behind the book.
Mm.
So people are not going to see for themselves.
I feel yeah, people are just doing what works for
For
them
them,
now. They're no
exactly.
longer following a certain structure of how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
If I'm sexually attracted to you, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Like he said,
Yeah.
what works for him is what he just said,
Mm.
irrespective of what the book
Fair
says. So
All right. That was very interesting. Very very
the
intense
optics.
conversation. So at the end of the day, so we agree. Everybody has their takes. So you probably would not go celebrate for love. You won't go celebrate for love and all. But for me, I feel like I can
It
because
depends.
I
Actually.
didn't say
Yeah, I
it
said it
depends.
It depends.
I'm mad.
For me, I don't think I will.
okay.
So if your babe is leaving the country, you won't really. Like if somebody you've been dating and you guys have been like having sex,
That's
for,
why
like,
some people say
That's-
you guys have been like having sex for like 2
In
years.
that, in
and
that,
she's
in that
leaving the
case,
country,
let's say,
like,
and I'm going to meet her as a plan.
But
right?
what if it takes like a year or
A
two
year,
before
a
you
year
can
or
get
two.
there? But
A
you
year,
have plans,
that's
you are
like
making
6 months.
plans.
6 months.
So
is
6
okay.
months
Okay,
is
do
the
that.
most you can go celebrate.
I will go. I will go there.
Okay, so 6 months is the most you can go
I don't think
celebrate.
I did for 6 months or 1 year.
But what
I
if
mean,
you guys
you
have a
already-
bigger
you already-
plan?
you already
People
made
can
this
do it.
conclusion
People
now.
can
You
do it
can't.
now. People
So-
But
can
you
do it.
can't. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, you
but
say you
I-
can't. So
So yeah, go
alright.
far. We're sharp people. People they
But
different.
do you know that if we check it softly, women do more of this celibate
Of
than
course, even in marriage, do you know there are
Yeah.
women in marriage
Even-
and their husbands are not people in the country?
Yeah.
And we all know that
like
many of
like
those men are cheating where
aunties,
they are.
previous
But
like
women-
those boomers. Those
Yeah.
baby
That one
boomers.
is
okay, you
normal.
know that the women,
That one
the
is
men
normal.
are cheating
Most
more than
times,
the
You
women.
know
all
the
know
era.
that.
Do you know the era
That one
before
is
millennials?
that one is even
Do you know
normal.
the era
That one
before
is nothing.
millennials are baby boomers? Those baby boomers era, like my mommy's era time. Those sects of mummies, those ones that had their husbands abroad. They used to go celebrate for like 19 years.
Yes, so
Waiting
yeah.
for the day my man will
Only
come
the
back.
sky knows.
Now everything is fucked up, bro.
Yeah, and some are not
So
really
it's like
celebrating.
ourselves.
So.
Anyways, it was a good time in the house today on the saga. Thank you, Oyin, for gracing our studios. Thank you, Pelumi, for coming back on the saga. I look forward to the next episode. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.